listening to a QLB Media Group podcast.
Break for a week or two, but
yeah.
So like,
Yeah. Season 2, episode 5. That's how I started this one off. We are talking about fuck that job. What? Fuck that job.
Entrepreneurship versus 9 to 5.
He just got me all discombobulated right now.
Yeah, I was not ready. So I guess you gotta stay ready. So you ain't gotta get ready.
Was awful. Fuck that job.
Hey, a hot sauce in your throat, did you?
Entrepreneurship.
Say it again.
Versus 9 to
entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship versus that goddamn 9 to 5.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask y'all, which one would you prefer? Would you prefer to run a business, or would you prefer to work for someone else's business?
I would prefer to work for someone else, but like run a team within the system. So like being the right hand to the father, essentially. And so like, this is your ish, but I handle this portion of the ish for you. And so that alleviates some of the overhead and pressures of being the brand, the face of the brand. It just kind of allow me to sit in my niche, which is what I do for my friend Steve. It's his thing, but he knows I have some things that I'm really, really good at, and he lets me be over that particular part within the group. So I don't have to be an entrepreneur. Like, I'll work for an entrepreneur for sure. And you let me take on this little piece, because the 9 to 5, I don't like the schedule thing, to be honest. I would rather you tell me have this done by the end of the month versus making me work 8 hours every day. Because some days I might have 4 hours of productivity in me. Another day I might have 12 hours of productivity. As long as the bottom line make the bottom line, I got to show up 8 hours every day for this? I don't like that.
Okay. What about you, Q?
I ain't never ran no business, so I can't answer that.
You running one now?
I ain't never ran no business, so I can't answer that. I've always worked
I didn't ask. I said, which would you prefer?
I can't answer that because my brain wants to say I prefer running my own business, but I don't know what it takes to do that.
You
and
doing
I might
it right
get
now?
frustrated.
We just talking ish. Oh my God!
And all the other podcasts that you have.
Who you answer to at the church, other than the pastor?
I don't answer to him.
Okay, look, did you hear
that?
that?
Oh my God!
I don't answer the pastor. Pastors be trying to call on Saturdays to put sermons together, as if I don't be trying to put sermons together myself.
So essentially, Q, you're already an entrepreneur.
Well, if I could turn this into a job, then
you can.
Of course, I would love to do this. I love podcasting and everything about it.
Well, that's basically
I love having two big titty co-hosts. So
mine are average. They fit my frame. I wouldn't consider them big.
Mine too.
So
no. You got boneless boobs.
I do not.
Buffalo Wild Wing boneless boobs.
Boneless, not boneless, food.
I thought you said.
Oh my God, this episode is gonna be rough.
Thought you said boneless boobs, like boneless chicken.
Boneless cat. That's what you gonna say. But anyway.
Falling off the bone.
No. Okay. So when it comes to entrepreneurship and been working a 9 to 5, I am the type of person I would prefer to work for myself As a matter of fact, I'm working on doing it now. So hopefully by next year I will be good and ready and done and starting. But and that's only because there are some benefits to working for someone else. And Patria named a few of them. You don't have to actually worry about the overhead of the company. You don't have to, if the company goes belly up, it's not like it's going to affect your pockets, but it's not going to affect it to the point where you have nothing. Having working for someone else, you, especially if you're a small business, you have to worry. You don't have to worry about the when you work for someone else, medical benefits. Certain benefits of working for larger companies is you have medical benefits, you have dental benefits, you have vision, you have all these other things that you can have that you don't have to, you pay for, but you don't necessarily pay the bulk of it. Versus working for yourself, you got to pay all of it and pay some other people's if you have a certain amount of employees. So
Just
there are
get you one of them PPP loans.
No, thank you. I ain't trying to go to jail with some of these folks. So, and besides, they ain't got no more PPP loan.
What you doing with the magic stick? Put it.
My magic wand, good energy. Good energy. Don't pay me no attention.
So,
it's hard not to. We got this new view now, so everybody's
we
gonna
see
pay
everybody
attention.
at the same time. Yeah.
So now,
that's the scary part. You lose all of that at first.
There are those possibilities, and we did learn that those possibilities can happen, especially during this pandemic, when a lot of companies, even major companies, went belly up, due to this pandemic. We recently had, but also what happened in this pandemic was that we gained a lot of entrepreneurs. A lot of people became very creative and found that their passions were actually wanted and needed and were actually able to be sold.
Like a lot of OnlyFans is what you're saying.
Well, when they shut down Backpage, I don't know what they thought they were going to do next, but I mean
that, and what it did was a lot of people, and I respect it, a lot of people found a niche that was a need that wasn't a need prior to COVID. Like you had people making masks and stuff, and then the whole yard sign business took off. Like that wasn't a thing before COVID, where everybody wanted a happy birthday, graduation sign, whatever. And so people started doing that. You had like all these different mobile pickup drop off options that you didn't have before. DoorDash became a thing. People could make money. Like I know a lot of people that have events that are coming up and they'll DoorDash for like a month to like stack that extra change. And that was a major option prior to COVID or doing whatever, figuring out how to do it. And so I think it's a time and place for that, depending on what you're selling or what brand you're.
Well, during the pandemic, and it has been reported that we now have 5.2 million people that are now millionaires.
Who reported it?
And what did I say that just recently?
Don't you get here trying to give out no numbers. Who reported it?
I know you ain't talking.
I'm just saying.
It was a government page. I saw it on what was that Now This. That's what it was. It was on Now This.
Okay.
So they reported that, a lot of millionaires became, which I believe is why some people did get those PPP loans. Some people did take the stimulus money and use it to benefit them in the long run. They invested in themselves to the point where they were able to stop working and go and make more money for themselves because they were making more money. Like she said, with these, they used to have what they called them back then were called personal shoppers that people had that would go do their grocery shopping and things of that nature before there was Instacart. So, those things just became more prevalent when the pandemic, like I said, the pandemic showed people what they were made of. You had one or two options. You were going to sink or swim. And a lot of people decided to swim. A lot of people were like, okay, I can do this. And that's what they've done. So now we do have a lot more people that want to be entrepreneurs. Now, one of the downfalls of that is that a lot of these major companies and a lot of people are complaining that we don't have enough people that want to work, which is Now, I don't think it's really, really true. People found out what they were worth. And when they figured out what they were worth, they thought the pay was
can
not
agree
really
with
worth
that.
it.
Did you guys not hear about why flights are being delayed as much? Because people don't want to become pilots anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I can agree with that in a way, and just regular Jonathan or Ezekiel don't want the warehouse job anymore. So no one wants to work.
They don't want to deal with some of the work hazards. Let me say that too. They don't want to deal with some of the work hazards.
And they consider the math, because $15 an hour was cool in 2010. But ma'am, $15 an hour is not
ain't
cool
doing nothing
in 2022. Like, you can't, that's not a livable wage. And so people will rather struggle and be at the house every day than be stressing themselves out being the working poor and working all these hours at this job, and it's still not enough to cover the finances. It's like, you know what, I might as well just not work, because $15 an hour, I can't live off that. Like, I'm gonna go to work every day and literally be broke every 2 weeks.
And that's
like,
why
not doing
we
anything
spend the rest of the afternoon creating OnlyFans content.
Well, you say we as in we, but no.
I made now.
If you see, if I send y'all a new background and you see an OnlyFans logo added to the list,
it's just him.
Just don't even ask questions.
But you know what? Hold on. Don't put OnlyFans down like that, because it's not.
I'm not putting OnlyFans down.
No, I'm talking about Q. Don't make it seem like OnFans is just about sexual stuff. Because
I'm not. But
I know why he's saying that. Think about. I know why he's saying that.
Okay, we talking about entrepreneurship. Is that not entrepreneurship?
It is. Yeah, like
that's why I just posted 30 minutes before we started recording. I'm going to subscribe to 6 OnlyFans accounts. Drop your links in the comments below.
You trying to see?
Trying to support.
Whatever.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to see some boneless boobs.
They don't come with bones in them.
How can I stand him?
Not even what really happened.
Let me get the dry rub boneless boobs.
I'd rather have my boneless boobs.
I'm on my lemon pepper. Look, lemon pepper hot wet.
But yeah, that's entrepreneurship to me as well. I don't care what you say.
It's working for yourself, whatever you do. So, so you saying, strippers are entrepreneurs essentially, unless they have a pimp. Unless
they do have to file taxes. So,
but if they have a pimp, then they work for somebody.
Tell me why you got a pimp though.
I never understood that.
For protection.
Not if he whooping your ass.
All pimps don't whoop ass.
You're right. All of them don't. But why am I gonna go and work all that time and do what I'm doing?
Because it's a work hazard. Like the girls, folks be following them home and stuff and think they're in a relationship, and so it's to protect them. The club closed.
That's what the mighty pistol for.
Well,
as my dear says, Smith and Wesson protects me all the time.
Well, somebody.
Let's just add injury to insult, I guess. Now, I just killed somebody with my pistol because I was selling pussy.
Because he followed me home, not because I was selling no ass. Because he followed me home.
You were already home. You're in your hotel room. I already discussed this 2 episodes ago.
I don't know about that part. I ain't with all that.
Already discussed this, and if you want to know how it goes, go back to
contractual prostitution.
Contractual prostitution. That seems to be the one that everyone jumps to when they talk to me. They be like,
I was speaking of strippers, and all strippers are not hoes. So
no, they're not.
So
what I'm saying is, it's still the pimp. You're not selling, but she still needs.
What if you got a weak ass pimp?
And excuse me, sir. That's my whore. Your favor. Hands off, her. Hands off, buddy.
And he just get his ass slapped.
Don't touch the merchandise, buddy, please.
Be like,
come on, I'm running a business here, guys.
Be like Money Mike on next Friday.
Oh my God.
Pimp down, pimp in distress.
I would be good as a madam. I would have a good brothel. I think I would. My girls would.
Brothel.
Yeah, I would be a good madam.
In the movie.
I would be a good madam. Don't you think so?
I know I would.
Check it. Why do you guys say fuck the 9 to 5?
I don't say
because they pay you to forget your dreams.
I feel like
my 9 to 5 be bomb when it goes my way on certain days. Because it don't be a whole 9 to 5.
Well, to be honest, for me, why I say fuck the 9 to 5 is because it's not conducive to a balanced family work lifestyle. Like, to work and get your kids to school, you ain't gonna be able to pick them up or drop them off, either or maybe both, depending on what time most jobs start. Or you're gonna miss extracurricular activities. You're gonna be late getting there, or whatever, because it does not fit for people to have a active family and work a full-time job. Like, the hours don't even match.
So you're right about saying that, and that's what something happened.
So everybody needs a business?
No.
I didn't say what they need.
Everybody cannot be an entrepreneur. Everybody does not have the skill set. Everybody does not have the desire.
I'm still waiting on them heels. Remember them heels I talked about in the first season? I'm still waiting on them.
Heels?
Yeah.
Remember I told you about some heels and they still ain't came? I think we briefly mentioned some shit, and I told you about somebody from the black business. We were talking about black business.
Yeah. And he bought some heels.
Black business, I bought some heels and I still ain't never got them. And I'll never buy from black business again.
Don't. That's the thing. Don't do that. We'll get back to that.
I get it. Okay. I remember.
We'll get back to that. But when it comes to, I think that's something else that we talked about.
This episode, BB, boneless boobs.
Let it go.
So anyway, the pandemic did show us that we didn't have to be in the office 24/7 the way companies made us believe that we had to. Our jobs couldn't be done. I currently work from home. So, and I have been working. When I found out I could, well, I knew I could. I knew my job, the type of job I have, is that I could do that from home.
What you wear to work?
Pretty much probably what I got on. Sometimes it just be a gown. It depends.
Nothing on but a dress.
Sometimes I just have on some panties and a bra. It just depends. As long as I ain't in no meeting, I'm good. So I can walk around the house how I want to. But like Patria said, me working from home has created a much better work life. Shut up. Ain't no damn cactus. Go ahead. Go to hell. Go to hell.
Just a cactus out there in the field when you step in the backyard thinking no one looking.
Ain't no cactuses out there.
Just looking at
palm
y'all
trees.
Y'all see my cactus?
Yes, I'm looking at your cactus.
Just looking at all that voluptuousness, which I saw earlier today. I had to drop off another package.
You said
today.
that air hard as fuck.
Right.
Like had to drop off another package today, Rose. Sidebar. I know. I'm sorry. A lot of sidebars on this episode. As you see, she wearing her headphones and talking to her mic, so I had to drop that off. And she came out. First of all, nice apartment.
Thanks.
I see it's coming along.
It's coming.
When I walked in, I smelled nothing but
coconut oil,
good coconut oil, and old sex.
First of all, on the podcast.
It was literally a whole crime scene.
We weren't even up there.
I'm just standing at the doorway, just thinking about all the fun that them walls have seen.
We weren't even up there.
You wasn't up there where?
Nothing happened in the living room where you were standing.
But I know something happened in one of them other rooms. I could just feel the atmosphere in there. It
was satisfied. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
He said, I see them champagne, I see them glasses sitting on the sink. He just nosy as hell.
No, I spying the whole place.
Your uncle come in, put your hands in your pocket and look around.
I sure was looking for a leaf or rose petal laying around somewhere that you did slip out. Well, go ahead, Rose. My bad.
I cleaned all them up.
I saw them some champagne glasses. That's the first thing I saw. I'd be eye spying. My bad. Go ahead.
Anyway, I was saying, work balance. So for me, it does.
I didn't finish, but yeah. So when I went up there, she had on the hoodie, and his legs just. I know. You probably sitting on that boy face. He just.
Shut up.
Y'all got safe words.
Get
with
out.
them legs you get.
No.
Q. Shut up.
Oh, safe words. Dang, he risky. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
Anyway,
if he dies, he dies.
Man, what? She knows CPR.
Be telling him if I die, just tell my mom I could have been a better son.
He died.
To the conversation. Work-life balance with working at home. Oh my God, y'all are horrible tonight.
I would say, because like I said, I work from home. My work-life balance is pretty much I enjoy it. It really helped the fact that, especially with the move, me being able to unpack and not still be in boxes a year later. Because another time I still be in boxes. Being able to be there for my kids. So if, for one, my kids' school is maybe about 3-4 minutes from the house. So if something happens, especially with my, one of my daughters has health issues. So being able to leave and go up there and be able to come back and deal with things. Working from home showed a lot of people that they could have the best of both worlds. I can work, take care of things at the house, and do all that. You can get dinner done at a reasonable hour. You can
do laundry. You can get all the laundry done in between.
And as we saw over the pandemic, you could be on Zoom and get screwed still. So yeah.
Yep. You can take care of all things.
What, Patricia?
You can take care of all things. You can do everything.
Did it not happen? That happened.
It happened more than
so
once.
So you talking about the freedom people have from working at home? Yes.
Yeah, and it made people that work from home.
It helped with work-life balance with the same thing that I was saying. I was like, because jobs, the 8 hours in a day, don't really, they're not conducive to running a household and taking care of your family. But being able to work from home, like Rosa works from home the whole time. My job has a hybrid situation where you work from home on Monday and Fridays and you go in Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So you're not exhausted from the weekend. And on those days, you can cook dinner, you can do laundry, hop up, put some clothes in the washer and dry.
From the weekend. But
some people are able to, some people have some issues with working from home because they were like, well, I don't see enough. I don't see people. I don't get to talk to people. And I'm just like, I got
Rosa. You don't got to acknowledge my. You don't got to acknowledge my joke. Fuck you, Rosa. You don't have to acknowledge.
You want to, but you won't. Not today.
We trying to stay focused, man, because you keep coming for me. And all my glowing glory,
man. Because she glowing right like a mug over there.
It's the ring light.
It ain't. The ring light ain't even on, probably.
She showered, and that's some thick coconut oil. It's still shining.
Anyway, like we were saying, she used that old drawer.
I am so sorry, people. Fuck that job. Entrepreneurship versus 9 to 5. Let's go.
So, as I was saying, some people did not like working from home because they said they weren't able to be in the office. They like being in the office,
people
being able to
like
talk
to go to the office.
Some people did.
I like to leave home to get away from home, and home's bullshit.
Which is why I like the hybrid situation. I had a couple days at the house when I didn't want the people. I ain't have the people on Monday or Fridays, and those are really good days to not have the people. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I peopled, but it was enough.
I do enough people in when I talk to them on Slack
You
or
do enough people.
Zoom or I email them. That's enough peopling for me. Screw you, and screw you again.
Come on, you know that's all I've been wanting.
Go eat some cookies.
He wanted
all
your
out.
And not mine.
I'm all out. I'm all out.
You got a cookie he wants.
Before I know, I didn't ate a whole roll. The whole roll just sitting here.
Golden stuffed Oreos.
Man.
Give me every time.
And then I'd be mad because I'm on that toilet. Like, what the fuck? Go ahead.
But yeah, so
I'm done talking. Go ahead.
So you got people that enjoyed going into the office. They enjoyed it. Gas prices and things of that nature. It saved when people were working from home. They realized that they could save a lot more money. Yep. Because they weren't going out to eat. They were saving money in gas. They were saving money clothing. Not having to buy constant work clothes because you didn't have to worry about dressing up. And just a lot of things, when it comes to working from home. Like I said, they cooked more. They found ways to stretch the dollar because during the pandemic, you weren't sure if you were going to have that dollar, but you found ways to stretch it. So again, as Q was saying, everybody can't be an entrepreneur.
No.
For one, everybody does not have the business savvy. Everyone does not have the business knowledge.
Even that, it just everybody just don't want to do that.
That's right. That's what I was going to say. Everybody doesn't want to be the queen bee. And then if you think about it, and even in a beehive, even if you have a beehive,
King D.
You trying to.
Did she really throw her DJ voice?
I'm trying to stay focused here. And here you go.
King D on the mic.
Everybody has done something today that they should not have done. So please excuse us. But anyway, so everybody, just like a beehive, there has to be the worker bees, and then there has to be the one who runs it.
I'm a worker bee.
So everybody cannot be a entrepreneur. Everybody, there are levels to everything. As Q was saying, in Black businesses, we speak about that.
Here we go.
Because I tried to spend my dollar with my Black people. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of us out here, but still, I try to spend mine within that community because I'm trying to turn over the dollar within my community, continue to keep turning it over. A lot of people jumped into trying to be entrepreneurs, trying to just make it and survive during the pandemic. And they didn't have the skill set or they didn't have the knowledge. They didn't know that there were certain things that you had to do certain ways. You have to have a thick skin to be an owner because everybody's not going to like your product. Everybody's not going to like how you run your business. Everybody's not going to like the moves that you make. Everybody's not going to like the decisions that you make. But it's your business, it's your company, and you have to run it according to how you see fit to be able to have the longevity that you're striving for. Everybody's not going to like it. So being an owner, you have to have a thick skin because people going to come for you. People going to come for you.
And try to change the way you run it. You could be successful and then they come in and say, well, what you need to do is X, Y, Z. And they've never done anything but punch the clock. Like how?
How can you tell me?
How?
And you're going to have that
to
one
be fair, even if you don't want to be an entrepreneur per se, your home is a business. Your relationship is a business. So low key, it requires you to invest, whether it's actual dollars or energy or whatever. It requires you to manage, get organized. So, everybody's an entrepreneur. You got to manage your shit.
You got to manage something in your life.
And it's got to be profitable. Meaning your kids are successful, your relationship is successful. Come on.
Gems.
And with that, with what she said, to add on to that,
gem dropper.
when you're managing, you have to learn how to manage yourself and your own emotions and your own thought processes and your own mindset.
Boobs.
And you have to be, if you're able to manage those things.
She not managing. All we get is titties, no head.
Yes, thank you for
Okay,
that.
there go the head.
Thank you for that. That's the YouTube screenshot.
I just heard some commotion behind me. That's why I'm like, what the devil is going on? But they in there trying to find food. Or they scavenging.
I mean, yeah, you got bow and arrows. You got to hunt for your shit out there in the desert.
Oh my God!
No damn store nearby.
Ain't nobody hunting for food.
You already said the fries was a far away journey.
I did not say it was a far away journey.
They told you had to go get. You got a bow license, a bow and arrow license. No, I gotta have a gun license.
I do not have to go hunt for anything.
Out there hunting for food.
Cactus license.
Shooting deer and shit.
Ain't nobody shooting nothing.
Ain't no deer in Arizona.
Where the deer at?
It's too high.
They're all antelope.
Ain't got no antelope either.
This nigga went from Arizona to Africa.
Thank you. I am not in Africa. I would love to be. I would love to be and play with the zebras and the giraffes.
Out there shooting wild boar and shit.
I ain't saying none of them either.
She got some armadillo meat. Got some armadillos and aardvarks.
Out there killing rhinoceroses and shit.
Rhinoceros. Sir, I am not in the pride land, okay?
Ooh, there's a lot of desert. Come on now.
Scar them is not out there.
No.
You got some hyenas out there?
Yeah.
I ain't seen none. I ain't seen no animals.
Coyotes. You got coyotes.
Yeah,
I know you got coyotes.
All I've seen is some. I take that back.
Wildcats.
Got it. I seen.
Oh, wildcat.
Let me see. There's some horses. And plenty of cows because they got cow farms and dairy farms.
You be on the farm. We know you know what's the farm.
No.
Yeah. I
don't be on no farm.
E-I-E.
Yes, he did. I can't stand him.
But you're an entrepreneur whether you want to be or not. And if your shit is unorganized, aka your house relationships, whatever, you should probably take some of those qualities that entrepreneurs use in a business setting and translate those into your home. Like, is there a schedule for laundry, or are you on top of your laundry? However you set it up, like, how do you manage that? Are you giving your children enough FaceTime when they need it? Like, are you there involved? Do you have a set day where you spend 30 minutes talking to them in their room or some shit? Do they have a day they're supposed to clean up and put everything? All of that. Do you do 90-day check-ins with who you're in a relationship with, or once a week check-ins, or whenever you set up? That's being organized. Because, you get mad at your job. You're like, damn, I ain't had no one-on-one. We ain't had no huddle, no team meeting.
I don't be looking for none of that.
But
I don't want them folks talking to me.
I get that. But then, too, you want to get a sense of, is my job still secure? Are we profitable? Are we doing okay? Am I doing my job to their expectation?
Well, we had
your review. But you want to check in more than you at least want to check in, every 3 months, every 6 months or something. Some jobs have weekly huddles or weekly one-on-ones, but at least do it quarterly. And I think you should do quarterly check-ins with your family, with your mate, with your children, because all of it is a business, because you get with that person or you have that person to do what to be successful. Period.
I mean, that's true. All of that is true. I personally, when it comes to my job, let me do my job. Leave me alone. I got this. If I'm doing something wrong, let me know. So I can correct it. I can take corrective criticism all the time.
And that should apply in every aspect of your life. The same thing.
Trust me.
Are you doing a good job as as a girlfriend? Are you doing a good job as a mom? Check in.
I'm not a girlfriend.
You a mama?
Fuck them kids.
But you
a mama, you a friend.
Fuck them kids.
You should want to check in with everybody. Oh my God. Rosa chose violence on this episode. I don't think she chose violence last week, but she's going to choose violence today.
Baby.
This episode is rough as hell.
my kid, I do we check in with my kids every now and then. They do.
I just want to end it like this. You do not have to feel pressured to start your own business.
No, you don't.
And it's
a process. And it's a process.
If you want to go clock in, go clock in.
Yes.
Because if people stop clocking in, they're going to have automated people at McDonald's.
They already do.
They already do. Everything, almost every store you go to has some form of self-checkout, somewhere for you to, or online. I mean, it started with online.
Tired. Yeah, let's go and end this, Rosa, so she can get some rest. You see that yawn?
I'm sorry. It just happened so fast.
She tired people.
I'm tired as hell.
Only if you knew why. It's not my business to say, but just know that
the coconut oil was involved.
The coconut oil.
Shower curtain. We ran that back.
If you don't know,
coconut oil, we ran that back.
Go back to season. That's the 6th episode again, yeah.
6th episode.
So just go back to 6th episode. Even now,
I didn't even go into detail a lot on that joint, but the coconut oil thing was the thing that everybody stuck with that I said, and that is a staple in my bedroom.
Work your 9 to 5, come home, fuck your man, fuck your woman, or
fuck them kids. So we ain't trying to.
While you're working your business.
No, let's not. Let's set aside time for that.
Unless you own like a boutique and you have to like drive to your boutique, then you have to fuck your man after later.
Or you can do your boutique out your house. Online shipping.
Which it's crazy. Is it the best time right now to be opening up a shop?
No,
boutique,
especially not during this retrograde.
No, not even that. The simple fact is they're not fully discussing it, but we're in a recession right now, and it's about to get really thick. So if you're not selling a need, thick as me. If you're not selling something that's a necessity, you may want to start like dialing back a little, because it's going to get to a point where we're going to be spending money on a really need-based situation.
Yeah, because they actually just raised the federal interest rate again, and the guy that's decided that said that he's doing it because he's wanting to inflate the inflation, so that to raise the dollar. And of course, when he raised that, the American dollar went up 11 points. So they're trying to make sure that the American dollar is worth something, because right now China and Russia have taken over gold pretty much, and everybody's trying to start their own currency. So please be mindful of what you're buying, purchasing, and things of that nature, because right now, as she stated, we're going to be just needing, it's going to be on a need to basis, because cost of living is getting way beyond high.
I ain't knocking nobody starting a business, buying a storefront, and filling it with clothes, but you got to be mindful if the rent higher than what you're selling. You better
FedEx that shit at your house and put your clothes on and take pictures on Facebook and meet people and ship it from there, for real.
And see, my daughter just started with her own thing. She still sells snacks at school, and I just taught her how to make sure she's buying.
For you, wasn't it?
It did kind of come out.
Snacks.
She sells snacks. She sells snacks
just like
school.
It was a tongue twister. If you took a listen to our previous reel, you said Rosala.
We just just gave y'all all the information y'all needed.
You did say Rosala. And even the caption spelt it Rosala.
You know what?
I don't give a fuck.
So Rosala ended for us. Rosala boneless boobs. RBB.
Anyway. Okay, as we stated, you have an option to be an entrepreneur, or you have the option to work a 9 to 5. Either is good. Whatever is the best option for you is the option you choose. Just always weigh each and every option, and like I said, move how you need to move for your life, not for someone else's. And that will be our episode 5 of season 2.
Yes, it
is.
Just
talking ish.
You said they're real sexy.
I felt it too.
My goodness.
All in your loins, huh?
I'll let you browse some.
I don't need no more loins.
I'll let you browse some loins.
I don't need
on loan. Just on loan.
I don't need the loan.
Loins.
I don't need no loan or loins.
I'll start a business.
Speaking of loins,
I will start a business.
I've already started.
You started. No, we started it yesterday too.
I can't get in. I mean, not that I can't watch it. I just don't get into It's like crime, like watching crime shows. I just can't.
I love that stuff.
Man, what?
But I
Snaps, killer
definitely-
couples. Killer couples.
I'm definitely finna start
Specifically,
a
snap killer
business.
couples.
I'm finna start
The
renting
ID
loins.
channel is my channel. The ID
So
channel is
I'm
my
gonna
channel.
need Patria. I'm gonna need you to help me put that together.
What?
Loin renting.
Okay. Loin
so
rentals.
basically, you
So you
borrow,
slanging penis?
You borrow loins.
Contractual
And then when you can pay
prostitution.
me back, when you can pay me back, then we'll be in agreement. We'll be even on the books.
Y'all ain't in
How you-
agreement now.
How you paying back? How do I pay that
so
back?
this how the business is gonna work is if I let you borrow loins, you got to pay back when I want it back, so we can even the books.
Okay.
Really, it's a non-profit
Aren't you
because ain't
giving-
nobody making no money.
I finna say, but hold up. If I borrow loan,
Mm-hmm.
but when I borrow them, I'm borrow them in their usage, and
Mhm.
I ain't not paying it because you gonna get
Mm-mm.
yours at the same time.
I'm just gonna
more
lay
than like
there.
you gonna get it before.
Like a toy. I'm just gonna lay there, and then when I need it back,
The fuck?
you just
don't want
gonna
that
lay
bullshit.
there, and
Just laying
we
there.
just gonna lay there on we just talking
I
it.
don't be doing it.
Renting loin edition
Not
or boneless
0
boob
out of 10.
edition.
Do not recommend.
All right, where's the stop button? Say bye, y'all.
Bye.
This shit here was wild.